and suggests ways the government can support lasting peace.
The security reports we have is that some communities still harbor some of these boys who do not think good for you in your communities. We are not saying you must go and begin to fight them, but we are requesting where such challenges occur, you try to cooperate with the security agencies. What we need as a government is the cooperation of each and every one of you. If you see something, say something. If you begin to hide, begin to condone the criminals in your communities, a time will come when even they will want to override the chiefs. They want to take over your responsibilities. It will not be too good. That is why we have called us together.
The leader who spoke on condition of the leaders who spoke on condition of anonymity due to security reasons identified youth unemployment as a major driver for unrest in the community. They recommended re-educating youth on traditional values and respect for elders following rising cases of disrespect and confrontations. They also called for the empowerment of traditional rulers to enable them to perform their duties without fear or interference. After taking note of their recommendations, the Emoha Council Administrator promised to strategically tackle the challenges raised.
We don't feel it is good to sit down in the office and begin to allocate projects. We need to apply what we call first need of the people. We needed to talk with them, know what projects they actually need that will make money to them. We shall try as much as possible within the available resources to see what we can do. Everybody is happy and they are calling for such regular meetings, and we shall try as much as possible to be meeting and talking with them. We have said we shall go back, look at the challenges they raised. Once we're able to do that, we shall work out strategies of how to tackle them. Also, the projects they have submitted, we look at the ones we can handle within the short period we shall be here.
Meanwhile, police say their operatives have killed a notorious kidnap kingpin and suspected murderer, David Uzoma Kamalo, popularly known as MKs. A statement by the spokesperson of the River State Police Command, SP Grace Iringikoko, said MKs was killed during a tactical raid by officers of the Rumuji Division at his hideout in Rumuodogo 1 community, Emoha local government area. SP Iringikoko said several of MKs' gang members escaped with bullet wounds. In another development, operatives of the Nigeria Immigration Service have arrested a popular native doctor, Levi Obieze, also known as Ideshu. Obieze is wanted by the Enugu State Police Command for alleged involvement in abduction, kidnapping, and ritual killings. The Comptroller General of the Nigeria Immigration Service, Kemi Nandap, confirmed the arrest on Thursday in a statement. He said the native doctor was arrested by vigilante men of the Nigerian Immigration Service, Lagos State Border Patrol Command at Waji Checkpoint along Badagry Seme Road while attempting to flee the country on a motorcycle. Obieze, a resident of Umojo village in Isiago community, Enugu State, is alleged to have been involved in the kidnapping of a 13-year-old girl on Tuesday. Online videos show how the community was thrown into panic on Monday following the discovery of 2 decomposing bodies of pregnant women in the Sokoway pit of the native doctor. In another video, community members were seen dragging and parading him naked. The native doctor was popular for his flamboyant displays of wealth and habitual money spraying at public events. He was reportedly on the run along with his 4 wives before his eventual capture. The NIS says he has admitted to the alleged crimes. Away from that, members of the Eleme Okreka host communities Bulk Petroleum Retailers Association HOSCOM have raised concerns over the sudden shutdown of the Port Harcourt refinery for another round of 30 days repair of the plant after 8 months of operation of the company. While addressing newsmen, the Board of Trustees chairman of HOSCOM, Sonny Mbe, warned against an extension of the 30-day time frame.
They said they are shutting it down for repairs, which we don't believe is any repairs. It's an attempt to shut it down like Warri and other areas. So if they really, I think they have said they want to, the public affairs GM of NNPC has come that it's a 30-day shutdown for repairs. We are requesting that 30-day shutdown should be strictly adhered to. Public will hold it responsible. The host communities will hold it responsible if anything goes wrong with these repairs. If they are credible, they must adhere to that 30 days timeline they have given.
Now, while reading out the association's 7-point demand, he said for the interest of the public good, they are asking for consistent crude oil supply to the company.
We request for the consistent crude oil supply to the refinery, and we monitor allocation and distribution to prevent disruption, giving plans to potentially deny crude oil allocation that is intended to be sold abroad. The refinery managing directors were dismissed a few weeks ago. That is substantive head, nothing is going to happen. As we speak to you as an insider, nothing is happening in that refinery. So we are requesting that to quickly, as a matter of urgency, appoint a new managing director to the refinery so that the rehabilitation can continue and so that the set goals can be achieved.
Correspondent Yobi Oruwara reports that the HOSCOM Administrative Secretary and Board Member, Dr. Joseph Obele, and 2 other board members spoke on the need to closely monitor the current 30-day timeline for the repair of the Port Harcourt refinery.
What we are doing here today is in no way a personal interest, but a general interest to the people of Nigeria. We fear that the recent shutdown of the old Port Harcourt refinery could be an orchestrated way to give monopoly to a particular refinery. And if that happens, Nigerians will buy fuel close to 2,000 naira per litre.
Taking cognizance of the fact that if a refinery is being shut down, there will be no conveyance of products from point A, which is the refinery, to the expected outlets. We all came out in this crusade that this shutdown should stay within the 1-month plan.
We smell something fishy. It calls for great concern. We have to raise alarm in respect to this and let the federal government know the true picture so that they can also look deep. And we know it's about a 400,000 barrel daily refinery crude that is being pushed. What has happened to the crude oil?
Still to come, NAPTIP invites controversial singer Speed Arlington over his live video. Stay with us.
The Akota Kingdom Arts
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. As part of efforts to boost rice production and agricultural development across Africa, the University of Port Harcourt has officially launched the Transforming African Agricultural Development TAGDEV 2.0 program. In an address at the event, the Vice-Chancellor of Uniport, Professor Owunari George Will, said TAGDEV 2.0 is designed to promote fully funded education for students at bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels, with a focus on agricultural development. Professor George Will, while assuring of the institution's commitment to initiative, also said the university's involvement underscores its dedication to national and regional development through agriculture.
There are three broad areas for TAGDEV 2 programs. One, academic programs. This program will be able to fund and support bachelor's, master's, and doctorate scholarship awards to students. Two, community action research. Through this, the program will support climate smart and mitigation actions at the level of the communities. And three, job creation through enterprise setup. It is believed that at the end of the day, through this program, we should be able to have startup, spin-off, etc., and entrepreneurships.
On the spot, TAGDEV 2 Program Coordinator Professor Ibisime Etela said the initiative aims to boost the nation's economy and explore the conversion of waste from rice production into raw materials for producing other products.
This project will certainly help the economy of Nigeria because if you look at it from the point of productivity per hectare, the current average is about 2.5 tons per hectare rice production in Nigeria. With this project, we are believing that there should be some level of increment in the productivity per hectare. And when that happens, you are already improving the livelihoods of the farmers, of those who are working along the rice value chain. And very importantly, the byproducts and crop residues from rice has other economic benefits that we are yet to fully tap. And under this project, we intend to tap those benefits.
Our correspondent reports that the program is spearheaded by the MasterCard Foundation in collaboration with RUForum and 12 universities across Africa. The event was attended by various stakeholders in academics drawn from partner institutions across Africa. Elsewhere, a concerned citizen, Mr. Zerowa Okachi, says he witnessed a female student collapse around 9 p.m. while returning from the WAEC exam, which lasted till late night on Wednesday. Okachi said the incident happened along the Rumokoro roundabout. He said good Nigerians stepped in to resuscitate the student, whom he said may have fainted due to prolonged hunger and stress. He is calling on WAEC to address the cause of the delay to prevent a repeat in future examinations.
It's just too bad. I saw yesterday at Rumokoro roundabout at about past 8 thereabout. Just before me, a little girl who was coming back from school after they had their English slumped on the way. Lucky enough, a car would have granted that girl's head if not for the intervention of some passerbys. So I don't understand why the ministry released that English exams that late. Upon the complaints about the jam, why would they keep students till that time of the day? Some of them ordinarily would have been warned out automatically. So Nigerians should look into all of that.
Meanwhile, some WAEC candidates have questioned the use of invigilators after the examination body said its attempt to prevent malpractice and leakage of exam papers led to the delay in conducting English language on Wednesday. Some of the candidates who spoke to correspondent Martha Okere expressed concern that the incident may affect their performance.
I wonder why WAEC will think that we want to do malpractice and delay our exams to 8 p.m. for crying out loud. We live very far from the school. Going back home was very troubling. We were so scared and we had to write our exams with torchlights.
There was a kind of hurry in the examination because it was already night.
Yesterday's exam was particularly frustrating. We were not even seeing properly. We don't know how the outcome is actually going to be.
But I don't know why you say you have invigilators and you're scared of malpractice. They didn't even prepare for the exam. No security, no light, no generator, no nothing.
I was confused. I was scared and everything where I read leave my head. This WAEC is trying to stop malpractice when they have invigilators. We're writing exams with fear and they even rushed us on top. Okay, wait now. Imagine me walking around Garrison flyover by 9 p.m. What is going to happen to me?
Now, earlier, the West African Examinations Council apologized to candidates, schools, and parents for the situation. A spokesperson for WAEC, Moyoshola Adeshina, in a statement said the aim was to prevent the leakage of question papers and protect the integrity of the examination, among others. Candidates in Rivers and other states were seen in viral videos writing their exams without electricity, using lanterns and mobile phone flashlight. In the meantime, the House of Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies has given WAEC 24 hours to appear before it today over concerns surrounding the ongoing examination. Chairman of the committee, Oboku Ofoji, gave the directive after WAEC failed to honor an earlier invitation to appear before the panel. In other news, the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has asked controversial singer Darlington Okoye, popularly known as Speed Darlington, to unfailingly appear at its national headquarters in Abuja today by 9 a.m. NAPTIP says Speed Darlington has questions to answer regarding a viral Instagram live video where he claimed he had carnal knowledge of a 15-year-old girl in a hotel. NAPTIP, in a letter to the singer dated May 28th, noted that his actions, if substantiated, violate the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition Enforcement and Administration Act 2015. The agency asked the singer to respond to the request to avoid further action from the agency. We're going to a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news.
Showcase your business.
A senior Hamas official says the Palestinian armed group will reject the latest U.S. proposal for a new Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal. The White House said on Thursday that Israel had signed off on U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff's plan and that it was waiting for a formal response from Hamas. That's a wrap of the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Governor Fubara says President Tinubu's intervention saved him. Now, police said they have killed a suspected kidnapper in Emoha, River State. The House of Representatives has summoned WAEC over late-night exams. NAPTIP has invited controversial singer Speed Darlington over his live video where he appeared to have admitted to rape. On the foreign scene, Hamas has rejected a new U.S. Gaza ceasefire plan. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.